This meeting is being recorded.
All right, thank you. So it's for us to come in here and answer any questions that we have. We've done other introductory sections in the term past. So if you want to know more about the courses, there's one that was done 12 days ago, and there's another one that was done last week, which is going to be on this page anyway. So that is not yet uploaded, but that will be uploaded by the end of today. So you can go and watch the video on those ones. So and that's you can have more information on those things. But today I'm going to open the floor for anyone that has got any questions and you don't know what the internship is about. I will quickly go through that, then I'll open the floor for any questions. It's going to be within an hour anyway, hopefully, or less than that. That's what we're going to do today. And yeah, so just to go through that, so I've kind of opened this, which I'm going to send a link to everyone. So the internship for this particular session. So if you want to know more about it, you just go to that particular link that I just opened now. So you can see all the information about the courses that we offer. So we have practical product owner training with 3 months internship. 1 minute.
Yeah, but you to bring it.
So we got practical agile delivery manager or program projects manager with 3 months internship as well, and data analysis as with 3 months internship and work placement, business analysis with 3 months internship and work placement, and software testing with automation and manual testing with 3 months internship and work placement. Then we have the practical Scrum Master training with 3 months internship and work placement. One thing I want to say is like for a program like this, if you have to do it outside, it will cost you around 3,000 or 4,000 pounds. But because of the fact that Rich Icon is doing it with Bluesky as a charity organization, so it's kind of very, very discounted for everyone that wants to be part of that. So basically, it's kind of a form of giving back. So you got almost like 70% discount on this particular on the courses that you choose anyway. So yeah, so and it's 3 months, it's not 3 weeks, it's not three, so it's going to be an intensive 3 months. So let me say that. So you might be having like 3 to 4 lectures, let me call it, or training in a week, 3 to 4 in a week actually. So it's going to be very, very intense anyway. So, and yeah, so going through each of the courses. So for instance, for Scrum Master, so if you click on that, you go to the Scrum Master one. And as you can see here, you've got, say what you just need to do. If you go to this one, just click on, let's say, right click. Let me just open that so that you know the process. So, and then when that opens, so, okay, so you have that. So you can click on the get courses. But however, what you can do is go to see what you're going to get. It's got a lot of things in there actually. So, and yeah, so you got those, and also you got even descriptions of what we're going to cover within the course. And you have the curriculums as well. So these are different videos that you have access to, and which we also going to go through during the course, the practical session. So it's really very, very practical, because we're going to place you as a Scrum Master in a team. You are going to be working as a Scrum Master. This is not theoretical training, so you're going to have experience to work as a Scrum Master within the team. So, and within your team as a Scrum Master, you also have the software tester actually. So the software tester are also another intern, different interns that wanted to move into IT as a software tester. So within the Scrum Master, you're going to be facilitating the meetings, ensuring that you bring your team together. And yeah, I think the last week you have some of the tutors explaining what a Scrum Master would do. We assume that you don't know what you're going to do, so we'll be able to go through that with you. So quickly, I think I've got some reason that Willie, you got any question, Willie?
Yeah, based on the flyer, so you got some, the flyer indicated that you got courses on cybersecurity. So I don't know if you have something like that in cybersecurity.
Okay, so thanks for the questions. We have cybersecurity, but it's not going to be done in September, actually, because we just started one a few weeks ago. So we'll let everyone know when the cybersecurity will start, because one already kind of in session right now. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So that's my major area of specialty. So I'll just wait whenever it's on. Then I think I'll join the next session.
Okay, all right, cool, no problem. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
No worries. Yeah.
Okay, I have a question, please.
Okay, please.
What about data analyst, please?
Yeah, we've got data analysts, and that is this one. Actually, it's data analysis with 3 months internship. So if you want to, for data analysis, you have exposure to Excel, you have exposure to SQL, and also SQL Server and Tableau and Power BI. So those are the focus for this, actually. So it's going to be different tutors taking each of these particular courses, and it's practical. So you'll be given a project, different projects at different time where you're going to be doing this anyway. Yeah. So yeah, that is going to happen in this. So every course in there is going to happen in this particular internship that we're about to start in September.
Okay, perfect. Because I've already paid for it, so I'm just.
Yes. So yeah, so anything that is not here, we are not doing. So that's why you can see them right now. But anyone you are able to pay for, it's already we've already said we're going to do it. So for cybersecurity, is already kind of started. So that's why it's not here.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Okay. All right. Loretha, please.
Good evening, everyone. Yeah, my question is this. The instrumental payment, is it possible I pay through my account directly to you people instead of using PayPal? Because it has been giving me problems since I tried paying. So I don't know if it is possible. Can I pay instrumental just directly to you guys?
We don't offer that anyway. So I apologize for that, because the administration of that is really a lot, actually. So we try to focus on what we do best, which is developing the courses and also doing that, ensuring people get jobs rather than having to chase people. You haven't paid. So that's why we got a system that works. Actually, we just kind of pay PayPal for the service. And they handle that for us anyway. Yeah.
All right, thank you. Also, is it called ClearPay or Clamor, something like that?
Yeah, Klarna.
How secured are they? Because like when I wanted to pay, they told me to put my details, and I don't know if it's secured or not. I don't want something to.
So Klarna is a good organization. I think it can all be good about them. So actually, this is their website. So you can just do your own finding about them. So we subscribe to their service, actually. So and you can look into that. So I would say they're very secured. Big organizations are using them as well. So we have to pay for their service, and once you click on Klarna, it goes directly to them. Actually, most of even the payment gateway that we are using, once you click on the one that your detail is sent to that particular organization, so it doesn't come with us. So we already pay for that service anyway. So yeah, so I would say that very, very secured. So a lot of people have used them in the time, even with this program and also as well. So of course, I would ask you to kind of Google about them and know who they are to get it now. So, but I can say they are very secure. They are a good organization anyway. Yeah.
All right, that takes me to the last question. Sorry about it.
No worries.
The project management, is there work placement for it?
Okay, so the project management, there's also work placement for that one as well. So this is the agile delivery and project management, agile
Yes.
project management. Yeah. So it's the same thing. Every of our courses are practical. That's why you see practical and work placement anyway. So it's really, yeah, you have an internship with 3 months, and we do give references if you go with us as well. Yeah.
Okay, and a layman someone like me that don't have any experience, and I'm ready to, face the challenge. I can go through it, isn't it?
I like how you finish it if you are ready, right? That is more important anyway. So, yeah, if you are ready to face the challenge and you also committed to put the work in, right? Yeah. So most of this project is for beginners actually. So everyone that want to, even if you haven't got any knowledge of IT before, we've trained different people without any knowledge of IT, or even people that have not actually worked at all anywhere. So all this, it's applicable to you, whether you want to become a pro owner or agile delivery manager or data analysis. So yeah, so all these courses, we kind of start from scratch, believing that you don't know anything at all. So then we'll take you up from that. So the approach that we use is like, we teach you, right? We say, okay, as a agile delivery manager, this is what I do at work, right? We tell you, right? And we'll now say, okay, now you are agile delivery manager for this project. Go and do that. So you get it now? Because I believe that, yeah, if you go for an interview, they will not ask you, what do you know? They will ask you, what have you done? So in this program, you have ability to be able to know it, right? And also do them. So, and our tutor is going to be telling you, oh, you need to create a budget. They are going to give you a project, you create the budget. And then you also implement it as well. It's going to be, okay, teach and do, right? So we teach you, and then you also do on the program as well. So that's how it works anyway. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much.
No worries. Okay, Omilami, please.
All right. Good evening, everybody. Yes, I think the last lady actually asked most of the questions I wanted to ask. Well, I'm not really an IT person. I'm just looking for a career path to continue. I'm totally out of tune with what this program is all about. What I mean is that's not my field at all. But I know I've once done project management training before when I was back in Africa, when I was managing an estate, which I know might be different from what this is all about. So just like she asks that how easier it is, or I'm ready to put in all effort to make sure I stand out because I really want to change my career path. But based on what you've been doing, how easier do you think, coupled with the stress of UK and all that, do you think this is what an ordinary person can grasp in 3 months?
Okay. All right. That's a good question anyway. So one thing I can tell you is, well, my name is Deji, so you can Google my name online, Deji Mane, put it on Google. And yeah, so or on LinkedIn as well. So quickly, let me see if I can share my profile with you. So that sometimes you see who you're talking about. Let's see quickly. Deji Manuel. If it comes up anyway. Okay, I think that's me. So yeah, so I've been doing this for a while now, actually. So I started 2007. I started teaching or training people in different fields, actually. So, and I've got also my own fair share as well in working out in different organizations and also working with different people. And yeah, so, and one thing I can tell you is that I have trained people that don't have any knowledge of IT, right? And they haven't actually, some people haven't actually worked at all. Fortunately for you, you've even have experience of project management, which I think is good. But one thing I can say is like, you might have worked in an organization that doesn't do agile or is not IT related, but the concept has a bit similar, and you have transferable skills that you can bring on. Yeah, so that's what I can say anyway. So, but however, what I can ask you to do is do a little research on what you are doing, we want to do. I can tell you, you can do them as long as you've committed time and resources to it. So, which I think our testimonials speak for themselves anyway. So, from people that we've trained over the many years that we've been doing this, so I can say that, yeah, you should be able to cope with it, even the fact that you worked before. And yeah, so, and you just need to know what you want to get out of it, right? 3 months is a long time. One thing I tell people is our program is very, very intense. And I can tell you reason why. Maybe this is me, right? I believe that some of us don't have any experience at all, right? And you want to gain 3 years experience in 3 months. So do you think it's going to be easy? No, it's not going to be easy. So you are going to be sleeping and waking up here. So if you want to come to our program, you need to let everyone around you. If you are married, let your wife know or let your husband know, because this will really, really affect everything. It's going to be like you got a job actually to do. And that is what it is anyway. So you need to ask for people that have gone through this program before. I think some of them spoke last week. Still going to bring some of them again to speak to you in the course of the program. So, and when the program starts, I'll bring a lot of them also to speak to you as well, so that they can share their experience. Those ones that got jobs, those ones that are still looking, so you can actually hear from them, because it's good to hear from people that have gone through the program actually. So, and yeah, I would say that, yeah, research the course. If you think it's for you, right, I would advise you to put in for it, and this is the best you can get, I would say. Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Okay, all right, cool. I think I had someone raising their hand before. I think, yeah, sorry, I just keep on talking. So, okay. So if you still have any question, you can raise your hand. I'll call you anyway. So, okay. Okay. All right. So if you move forward from that, so, and okay. All right, cool. Adeni, please.
Yes, thank you very much for this opportunity. The first question has been already attended to about the issue of paying instrumentally, but I just came in I've been on, but I just quickly went out. But I had something about it's going to be as though one has gotten a job. Yes, I understand that, but I wish to know the flexibility of the classes that we'll be having, so that if I venture one gets a job, maybe one will be able to manage it with the job that one has, and be able to, so that one will not suffer, and then one will be able to get the maximum out of this 3 months that one is putting into this program. Thank you very much.
All right, cool. Okay, thank you for that. So once, like I said, you're going to have 3 days in a week where you're going to have classes. All right. When I say classes, is like on the job training, right? Because we normally you will call this course, but we don't normally say it's a course. We take it as you working for this organization, because that's how it's been structured. So but we assume that you don't know anything. So there will be on-the-job training, right? So that will happen 3 days in a week. So, and also there's also other 4th day, right? Which you're going to do a demo or yeah, for the whole team. So it's going to be like 4 days now, right? 3 days where you're going to at least 3 days where you're going to do some trainings. Then 1 day when you're going to do the demo. We always do that on Sunday, right? Then the other days are a bit flexible, but we'll let you know 2 weeks before the program starts to say, okay, so every 2 weeks, because we run Agile. Agile is like a 2-week iteration, right? One thing that we also do, because it's work, right? When you come to work, we tell you this is work now, right? So more often, so I would say that try as much as possible to free yours from 7 o'clock to 11 o'clock every night, right? 7 to 9, because that is when the programs will start. So more often 7:30 to 8 o'clock, you have your daily stand-up, right? Yeah, where you give updates of what you did yesterday, what you do today, what you're going to do today, if there's any issues or impediment. Yeah. So if when I'm at work as well, I'll do these meetings every day, right? The same way you're going to do them every day, right? So, and you have your team, they come together, they do that. It's going to be 15 minutes, it's time blocks, right? So you're going to have opportunity to do that. Yeah. So then after that, from 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock. So there might be some trainings. So let's say we are talking about Scrum now. What is sprint planning? So there will be training about sprint planning, what exactly it is, how is it done, who should attend, who should not attend, what are the artifacts that it produce, what is the input into sprint planning. So we'll talk about those things. And we'll also do like a workshop on that. Then from there, you would not have to meet with your team to do your own sprint plan, because we've told you that there's sprint planning. We told you how it's been done, with everything. We're giving you all the information. Then you will now do them as well. Of course, there will be mentors within the meeting to actually say whether you are doing right or you're not doing right, to give you feedback. Do you get it now? So that is how it's going to be done, right? But one thing I can say is like, make sure you get these 4 days that you can work actually, but all the programs is late from 7 o'clock to 10 or 11 actually. So even if you have a day job, you can still do whatever you want to do with it. That's fine. So I hope that answers your question.
Yes, thank you very much, sir.
Okay, all right, cool. Willie, please.
Yeah, all I want to ask is, when do you think the next session for cybersecurity will commence?
Our program is 3 months, right? So, and the cybersecurity just started, I think 3 weeks ago. So it will last for another 2 months plus anyway. So give and take in the next 3 months.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you.
No worries, sir. Michael.
Yes, thank you for this clarification. I'm just trying to find out about your project management training courses. I know you said something about it's going to be 3 months, but I am coming from, I've got some certification in project management, so I don't know if I need to start from beginners class, or because what I need is basically just a practical work experience as a project manager. So I don't know if you offer that as part of your IT internship, or you have something more for those who understand the theoretical aspect, just need to practicalize it.
Okay. All right. So okay, that's good. So this program, like I say, is practical, right? So of course we assume that some people don't know anything, so we teach them, right? For you that already know, you already know what a project manager should should do. But one thing that I need to also tell you, this is an agile project manager, right? So that's another thing as well. Anyway, so it's basically an agile, a project manager with an agile twist. Do you get it now in an IT industry? Okay, so but let's even assume that you've already know what an agile project manager should do, right? So the next thing is like, okay, in your team, you have people that don't know at all, right? So you can rally around them actually. So, but of course, as they have been taught, you also will be taught as well. If you decide, you might not attend the lecture, but I don't encourage that. So then, because if you, let's say you've taught the same thing, it's going to be a different tutor. So they are going to say different things from what you are coming from. Do you get now? You still learn from it. So, but as you are learning from that, you also have the availability or avenue to practicalize it. Do you get it now?
Okay.
For the next 3 months, it's not going to be teaching. Like I said, it's on-the-job training. We teach you a concept. You go into your team to practicalize that particular concept. Then you come back again, you get another concept, you go into the team, you practicalize it. Do you get it now? Because you are going to be developing an application from scratch, right? So you are going to have a team that you're going to manage from scratch. And trust me, these people like yourself, they don't know anything. You have to do some teaching as well or mentoring. Do you get it now? As a project manager, you need to bring them together the same way you do at work, where you have to employ people and you don't know what they know, and then they come. Whether you don't, as a project manager, you don't want your project to fail, right? And the same way you have to ensure that the project we give to you doesn't fail, right? So this is very, very important here.
Okay. Some secondary, the 7 to 11 time, is it gonna be daily or how do you, or is it gonna be every day during the week or certain times during? So I just need clarification on that. I didn't hear that part.
Okay, all right. So I'll tell you what happened in the last internship that we did, right? Which might not be, it's going to be the same, similar anyway. So 7 to 8 o'clock is when we give the team to have their meetings, but it always happens from 7:30 to 8 o'clock. Within that time, they have 15 minutes to do their daily daily scrum, or what people call daily stand-up anyway, whatever you call it. So then after that, Monday to Friday, right, we have different trainings that will happen from 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock, depending on the course that you select, right? So Mondays, right, I think Monday is when we have Power BI, actually. So then there's also on sprint planning, sprint planning is a practical meeting that everyone should attend because it sets out what you're going to plan to do in the sprint for the next 2 weeks. So you have that. So on Tuesday, we have Excel, we have QA, software testing, and also we think, yes, BAs as well, and also product owners trainings on those days. Then on Wednesdays, right, we have Tableau for DAs, and also, yeah, I think there will be team meetings as well, 7:30 to 8 o'clock, you have that on as well. Thursday, I think everyone has got their meetings as well. Thursday is technically free, actually, right now from next week. So we use Thursday for career development when we have CV reviews, interview preps, and other things. So where you submit your CV, at the beginning of the program, we teach you how a good CV should look like, right? We tell you how you're going to do your CV. So even though you've not actually know anything, we ask you to do your CV in advance to get now to say, this is how a CV should look like. This is what you need to put in your CV. You do them as if you've already finished. So we review them so that even before the program finishes, you already started applying for jobs, right? Because within 3 months, we always have people that would get jobs within that time because this is the approach we've been doing. Then also within the Thursdays, also we do interview prep and so, okay, if you are going for interview, this is what you need to do, this is what you expect, what are the content of an interview, what are you expecting, and also how to apply for a job. That happens on a Thursday. So, and then on Friday, there will also going to be some trainings from different, so right now, what I said is that you have Monday, you have Tuesday, right? You have Wednesday, Thursday is free, then you have Fridays, right? So, and you might, within those 4 days, you might have 3 lectures or 2, depending on what you have. So then on Saturday, it's totally free, unless your team has got something to catch up on because they are planning for the next demo on Sunday, right? You guys are flexible, you work within your team. The same way at work, when you are trying to have a meeting, you have to get the buy-in from everybody, right? So yeah, so it's Saturday is totally free because we know different people have got different commitments and everything. But yeah, so then on Sunday from 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock, we have demos, right? So which means that what you've done in the course of the week, you have opportunity to showcase it. And where mentors, myself and the other team would not say, oh, what you've done is good, but of course you could have done it this way, or and this is what I want improvement for the next time. So you need to do this, you need to do that. So you get feedback from the work that you've done, actually. So, and we're going to do this for 6 sprints, right? 6 sprints means 2 weeks, right? That is 12 weeks altogether, actually. So yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. Thanks.
Okay.
So when is the next batch now to start?
So we are starting one on the 7th of September, right? So that's why we are doing the 7th of September. We're starting one. Yeah.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Okay, no worries.
Yeah.
So sorry, who's iPhone? iPhone. Okay.
I don't know if that's me, but
that's not you. Okay, you can go anyway.
okay. My question is regarding the business analysis. Good evening, sorry. So I know you listed sometimes. I don't know if it applies to business, the business analysis course, and also to know if it's in the morning or at night for people like maybe that work during the day. So I just wanted to be sure if it's in the morning or at night.
Yeah, it is in the evening, actually, or night.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
starting from 7 to
7.
11 o'clock. Yeah, 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. So normally it's not going to start from 7 anyway. So we put that 7 to 8 for you to have meetings within your team. So normally people, from what I've seen right now, most people will do it from 7:30 to 7:45, actually 15 minutes actually for the first meeting. It's just a meeting anyway, 15 minutes meeting within that time. So but the training always start from 8 o'clock, so that you give some people time to get home, and also people that have got family to set up their family and everything, 8 to 10 o'clock. However, the trainings are always recorded anyway, so you can catch up on them, and you are also going to see them once you log in. You're going to see the training as like that as well. So you're going to see another part which shows that, oh, internship, and you will see the trainings on this platform as well.
Okay, thank you. Does it also start September 7th?
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
This one that this is a new one we are about to start, right? It starts on September 7th to December 7th, right? So
that's a BA, right?
Everything. Okay. Let me say it again, right? So you're going to have a BA, you're going to do BA training, but within that, you have teams. So this is where it becomes interesting, actually, because you are not going to be working in silos. Maybe you go for that program, you only have a BA training, right? Which is not good for you, to be honest. But in there, you are going to be doing your BA training. But in your team, you're going to be working with the Scrum Masters, you're going to be working with the QA, you're going to be given a project. When I'm at work right now, I'm in a team, right? I lead a team. But in my team, you have the Scrum Masters in the team. You have the QAs in the team. You have the BA in the team. You have the product owners in the team. So this is how interesting it is. So you are actually working within the team. But we assume that as a BA, you don't know what to do. So we teach you what to do. Then you go into your team, right? For instance, let's say as a BA, you have to write your requirement, right? You don't know how to get a requirement, right? But there's a product owner in your team. Your BA tutor will teach you how to write your requirements. Then you go and gather the requirement and write it. Once you've written it, right, you bring it into your team. You explain what you've written, right? And your mentor will also kind of, give feedback here. So then after that, you say, okay, this is what we need to do this sprint. And then what happens is the developers in your team will develop what you've written, right, according to your spec. Then after that, the QA within your team will take your requirement and the application that developers have written, right, and they test it, right? Adiola has written that the button should be green. Developers have developed the product and the button is green, check. But if the button is red, right, then it's a bug. But we assume that they don't know what the bug is, but we are going to teach them how to find the bug, how to raise the bug, right? Then they come back to you, right? Of course, your mentor also will tell you what happens when this keyway comes back to say, okay, this is a bug, we verify and everything. Everything is done within the team. Yeah, that's why this program is very, very interesting. Unlike when you on the other program that you might have, other people have gone to, it's in silo. You only got maybe software testing or BA training, and that's it. But here you have opportunity to work as if you are actually working in an organization. And in fact, I run a consultancy company, right, which we develop different softwares. So, and that is why this is made possible for us to do this anyway.
All right, thank you.
No worries. Okay, caller.
Yeah, good evening, everyone.
Hi.
Hello. Hello.
We can hear you.
Good evening. Can you hear me? Okay. I actually want to know, I overheard somebody was talking about the payment plan, so I want to know if there is any payment plan, like if someone can pay instrumentally, or we have to make payment once.
Yeah, of course, you can pay instrumentally. Let's assume this is a course that you want to pay for. So if you click on get course, right? So let's go ahead with that. So then I can show you, okay. So this is a course. So one thing before I go off, if you're a student, you have opportunity to also, you got discounts, 20% discounts as a student, or if I may, let me say that out now. So if you're a student, then you would put the coupon here, student discount, and you apply the coupon. It's $599 for the full cost anyway. But as a student, so let's say I'm a student now, I want to apply the discount. So, and that is applied. So then actually 120 is removed, and then you pay this amount. So then what you need to do, as you can see, you can also have 4 interest-free payments of 120. So that means you can pay. So yeah. So
okay, thank you.
So you click on proceed. When you click on proceed, you have opportunity to pay credit card with credit card or paper. Paper allows you to pay later, actually, which you can just say pay later. Pay later is an instrumental payment with paper if you click on that. So if you click on this one will get you full payment. But if you click on paper, is pay later is an instrumental payment. That is one way to pay installment. So, or you could go to Klarna, right? I know we Klarna because it's like they check your credit score to ensure that you are able to pay or something like that. So that's why we've implemented this. For those people that cannot pay through Klarna, you can pay through paper. Or it gets better, you can also use Afterpay. Afterpay, the only difference with Klarna, you pay every month, which is interest free. So it's going to be the same amount anyway. So, but with Afterpay, we pay every 2 weeks actually, right? So, and for so that's the difference. So you got 3 options to pay installments.
All right, thank you.
Okay. All right. So thank you. Omar, please. Omar. Okay.
Hello.
Hello, I.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I.
Yeah, thank you. Actually, I raised up my hand earlier while I was trying to understand the timing because I'm so skeptical about the timing. But please, I'd like to ask, I don't know if you can advise me. Do you think somebody who has a full-time job and probably is only free maybe like once or twice in a week, do you think such person can participate in Scrum Mastering?
Yeah, I think the answer is yes, as long as the full-time job is in the morning, right? That's why we do it in the evening. And yeah, our mentors and tutors are also working anyway. I do also work as well. So that's why it's done in the evening. So, and I've got, yeah, and you always see me every time, yeah, anyway. So I would say it is possible. Most of the people that have gone through this program are also kind of working as well. So, and it is all, I think it just boils down to who you are. If you can commit to do it later in the evening, that's another thing. So even with that, I've seen some people that also work even late in the evening and they still do the same course anyway. So, but whether you are able to do it or not, I don't know. But as have people been able to do it while they are working? The answer is yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And one other question is you're saying that the time runs from, let's say, Monday to Friday, and is it like every day there's gonna be classes or there's gonna be trainings, or probably there's just gonna be a specific date for maybe Scrum Masters, or probably there's gonna be a specific dates for product owners or something? I don't know. Is it like, it's gonna be Monday to Friday? Or probably
Yeah.
there are selected days for each of the programs or something.
Yeah, like I
Just
said,
need
there are
clarity
going to
on that.
be, yeah, I've just mentioned that there are going to be selected days for different programs. Some of the programs that we do are general, right? There will be some courses or training that you have to do that everybody needs to go in there. So, and also there's some of them that will only be for Scrum Master, that's okay, for Kiwi doesn't need to attend. So it's going to be like that anyway. So, but from Monday to Fridays, there will be different trainings that we offer, but you don't need to attend everything anyway. So you can choose which one to attend, but I would say in a week, you might have 2 to 3 to attend anyway.
Okay. Thanks for the clarification.
Okay.
That'll be all
All
for
right.
now.
No worries. Thanks. Essay.
Hello.
Hi.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, sir. I just wanted to find out if we're gonna have a timetable to work with so we can plan ahead.
Yes, that is right. So we give timetable for 2 weeks, which is the sprint, right? So 2 weeks before the beginning of the sprint, we tell you what's going to happen anyway. So, but as we go along, it's going to be the same thing anyway. So it's not going to change anyway. So it's going to be okay. Kiwi, you have this time. It's going to be the same thing. It's going to be Monday for instance, I can tell you Monday is for sprint planning. So you need to know that. So last time we had Power BI on Monday, right? So you need to know, yeah, every Monday is Power BI. So Tableau every Wednesday. So that's it. But of course, we will tell you at the beginning of the sprint that this is the time, this is the calendar, and yeah, and the next sprint also every 2 weeks. When I say sprint, that means 2 weeks. That's the terminology. So we'll let you know every 2 weeks this is the calendar so that you can plan ahead. But as we go into the second week, third week, it's going to be the same thing already, anyway. But we'll let you know. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, sir.
No worries, sir. Okay, Adiola, please. Adiola.
I think I already took the spot of the iPhone, so I was going to ask the question.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right, no problem. Okay, Abu.
All right. Good evening, Deji, and good evening to everyone else. I'm interested in the software testing, and I'd like to know when it's starting, please.
Yeah, it's 5th of September. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
right.
And one thing I need to say, okay, most especially for maybe Scrum Masters, specifically, and project manager, actually. So because this slot always gets filled up quickly, right? And the reason being the fact that maybe for the QAs, not that, because we can have a lot of QAs. I'll tell you, in a workplace, right? You have one Scrum Master, right? One Agile Delivery Manager, right? And then also you might have 2 BAs and also 2 to 3 QAs, right? So the same way we try as much as we to copy, right? So which means that in a team, we might not have more than 4 Scrum Masters or 4 Agile Delivery Manager. Do you get it now? So these 2 teams decide how many teams we're going to have. So if we decide to go with 2 teams, that means we are only going to do only 8 Scrum Masters, right? At most, right? So that, the 8 is the fact that, okay, we know that you guys are not going to be working full time, and some people might still kind of, not be able to finish. So, or some people might, So that's where we always have maybe 4 in a team or 3 in a team. So if you look into that, so we are not looking for a lot of Scrum Masters or BA because it is practical sessions, right? If it's theory, we can take as many people as possible, right? Because it's practical, and you don't want too many, like they say, where I come from, too many ants in a stew. It will make the food not to be good, actually. So so I really want, if you are really interested, and even if you're a BA or QA as well, so please do apply on time, because in the term pass, we've kind of closed the application before the program starts, because we got a lot of people anyway. So just to say that. So it's starting on the 7th of September.
You said the 5th.
At 7th, sorry. I think that's it. 7th of September.
That's for the software testing,
For everything, like I said, it's everything. We work as a team.
Right.
So that's why I said, if it's only software testing, maybe we could take everybody. Do you get now? Because we are going to be putting a team. So we need to look at the composition of the team as well. Do you get?
So what does that mean? We'll also be attending the classes of the Scrum Master? Or
No.
Okay.
So you're going to, you have Scrum Masters. You have Scrum Masters within your team. You have, let me rephrase it again, right? So you'll be given a project, right? Let's say the project is prep major that we're working on right now. This project was developed by a team, right? In that team, you have the Scrum Master that facilitates all the ceremonies within the team and everything, ensure the team does what they need to do, right? So in that team, you have Scrum Masters, even though it should be 1, right? But because we know you guys are training, we'll put like 3 or 4 in your team, right? So then you have the BAs, right? The BAs will write the requirement, will actually say, what should prep major do, right? So for instance, now on the payment page that we're in, the BA will write that, this particular page should have a billing details, you have additional information, and you should have your order. When you have a coupon, your coupon should be added, and you have the remove button so that you can remove, and you have this card. They write it, actually. So, and then also, after they've written it, I have developers working with me, right? They pick that up and they develop based on the requirement that the BL has written, right? In the team, you might also have like a 3 or 4 BS as well, right? So then after that, the QA, you as a QA now, would now take the requirement from the BA, right? And say, now, where is the application? The developer will have finished the application. This is it, right? And then the application says that billing details should have forms. You clarify that okay, billing details has got the form. But let's say it hasn't got any billing details. What happens? That means it's not what the BA has written, that developers has written. So you need to now confirm that, I think there's some issues here, right? And then you raise a bug, right? We assume that most of the things I'm saying right now doesn't make sense. But of course, within the program, it's going to make sense because we need to let you know how this is or some terminology that I've used that doesn't make sense to you, but you don't need to worry. But you would now raise a bug. A bug is like, oh, it doesn't work. It doesn't work, right? So you would kind of tell your team that this doesn't work. Then the developer will come and fix it, and then you retest it again. So within your team, you have that. But in your own training, the tutor will only be teaching you what you need to do as a QA. In the BA training, they are going to be telling them what they need to do as a BA. In the Scrum Master training, they will need to be telling them what they need to do as a Scrum Master. So when you guys come together, then you'll be a pro. You'll be working together, doing your own work because you've been trained on how to do it. Do you get it now?
Yeah. All right, thanks.
Okay, cool. All right, Prince.
Thank you so much, sir, for the explanation and opportunity. I just wanted to find out that after making the payment, apart from the other number, are we supposed to receive any other confirmation?
So if you've already received the confirmation for the payment, I think that is sufficient for now. So, but what's going to happen after that, you're going to get an email, right? Because yeah, that will onboard you, right? So once you've been onboarded, you get an email from the admin saying, oh, Prince, you've kind of paid for this particular course. Can you click on this link to join the Telegram group? And this is the link for the Telegram group. And yeah, so that will follow up from there. So, but right now, yeah, but you should get that, right? So, but we still have time anyway, and to do this anyways before the 7th of September, actually. So there are a lot of people already joined the Telegram group anyway. So I think we got almost like 20 something people already. So and you're going to join that group. Another link that you also get is you get another link to which, if you have not got it, you get another link to the course itself, right? So which means that when you go back to the course, let's say you are doing software testing, for instance, so you click on get course in the first instance when you apply, right? But the next time you go in again, you will not see the get course, right? You will not see start course, right? So once you see the start course, right, you click on it, right? So what you will now see is like you have opportunity to watch all these videos, right? So which will get you ready for the program. Anyway, yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. No worries, sir. Okay, all right. Adeni, please.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Please, it's about the issue of the instrumental payment. I think I still tried today to pay with PayPal in installments, but it didn't take me to where I'll be able to pay in installments. So except if that has been looked into to solve the problem. I already complained on the platform also, but I hope it is. Okay.
Okay, sorry. Did you see this? Did you see the pay later?
I did. I saw it.
So I think that is the one that you need to click on, right? But unfortunately, this is coming from paper. There's nothing that we can do about it. Maybe it's enabled for different profile, or that's one I can say. Maybe you don't have that, but yeah, for me, I've got that. I can pay anything that I want to pay. I can use pay later. So, but this is paper. But one thing that you can write an email to them to say, I've got a service that I want to pay for, but I couldn't use pay later. What is happening? Do you get? But you should be able to use it anyway. So yeah, it's available to everybody. But one thing I'm not so sure is like whether because I know with Klarna, right, they look into that and they say, okay, you're not eligible, you're eligible or something like that. Because if you look at the fact that they would want to trust you that you pay for the service. Do you get it now? So that's the only thing. So, but if you are not able to see it, I think maybe, yeah, you need to speak to PayPal directly, if that's fine. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay. No worries, sir. Loretta, please. Okay, Esther.
Good evening.
Hi.
Hello, please. I have a question. I don't know if it's too late, even though I've enrolled and I've already watched the one I'm supposed to watch for now. But because before I registered, I contacted one of the admin for advice. Because I'm a SOC analyst, I'm coming from cybersecurity side, so which is technical, but I want to change my role. So I was asking one of them for advice. Which place? Is it BA that is okay for me? Is it the data analysis? Is it Scrum Master? But no advice from that angle. So is it too late now? Can you redirect people, or where I am now is because I enrolled for BA? Is it okay for now, or you redirect? Okay, okay, this BA is not good for you. Do you want to go? Do you do that, or is it okay like that, please? Thank you.
Yeah, that is a difficult question, actually, because we prefer that people made up their mind before they come into the program, but we can still work on that anyway. So what I can ask you to do is send an email to admin, let them know what you want to do, right? And normally I do advise people on what they need to go, but sometimes when the issues like this happen, right, they would people would not say, you said I should do this, right? Because of that I do that and I don't like it. So that's where normally I'll only kind of tell people what the program is about, and you make your choices based on what you think you want to go into, so that eventually when you decide to go, it's based on your own convictions. It's not like someone is saying you should go. But to be honest, as a SOC analyst, actually is close to software testing, actually. So which I think is something that I would advise, right? Maybe quickly, let me just go through this, right? As a because I know the tutors will also go through it anyway, so later. So to see for you to decide the courses that you're going to go for, what do you need to look into, right? For instance, as a Scrum Master, if you are generally a people's person, right, and you love to be in charge, you love to make sure everything is okay when someone tells you, and also you are good with time management as well. I know some of my mentors, if you say we are in a meeting and you say we are thinking about doing this thing, before you know, at the end of the meeting, you already kind of send the reminder to everybody that, yeah, this is what we said, this is what you have to do, this is what we have to do. And even people that are not in the meeting is already contacting them even before the meeting ends to actually tell them that this one you need to do this one. So you like the administration part and also making sure everything is okay. So this will be good for you as a project manager, agile project lead manager, or Scrum Master, anyone that you want to go for. So that is area that you need to look into. So if you like reading, writing, and also speaking in different places, yeah, so and you are not afraid to kind of go out to talk to someone to get that information and also write it down. You love writing and you love to make sure that things are okay. So BA is a place for you to be, actually. Attention to details and everything, put everything together. So that is where I can say you should go for a BA. And if you're a person that where your parents are already beating you or smack you for breaking things in the time past, and you've not actually stopped breaking things. I just love to break things, actually. And if something is working, you just want to know what is working under something, actually. And you love that, you really want to make sure that, yeah, I need to know why this is not working. And you want to, yeah, I think software testing is good for you, actually. So basically, if you are that person that you are meticulous, you are curious, actually. And of course, later you will bring the technical part anyway with it. So software testing is a good place for you too. And if you are about crunching data and you love working with data, you love these beautiful charts, you want to put them together, you want to analyze them and everything, yeah, data analysis is a good place for you to be anyway. So that is how I can relate to all this one. So, and of course, as a pro owner, you want to be a lead, but also it's similar to a BA anyway. Pro owners and BA are kind of similar, but it's in a different capacity. So you yeah, the BA will report to the product owner, but they do virtually mostly everything. If the product owner is not around, the BA would have to deputize for it. The same thing like a Scrum Master and the Agile Delivery Manager or the project manager anyway. So that's one way to kind of establish the course that you want to go for based on your personalities, actually, right? So if that makes sense anyway, so you can decide to choose based on that. Yeah. But one thing that's so important is like, depending on the one that you go for, once you have the passion to succeed on it, then the rest is simple, because we assume that everyone don't know anything. Yeah, it doesn't know anything. So we're going to train you or teach you on what you need to do. Yeah. Hope that answers your question, Esther.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you.
Right. Thank you. Okay, Yemi, and the last person is Yinka. Please, Yemi, please.
Yeah, good evening, everyone.
Hi.
I just wanted to find out, because I paid this last week and I've not been added to the Telegram group. So I was just curious about when I will be added.
Okay, so I think what happened is like, it's August anyway. So yeah, the admin is on vacation anyway. But what's going to happen, like I said, the program starts on the 7th anyway. So by the end of this week, you should be able to be added again, actually. So you don't need to worry, you've not actually missed anything anyway. The program is starting on the 7th of September. So by that time, we're going to do all the onboarding anyway. So, but for those guys that have applied during the course of this week, you'll get an email by the end of this week, yeah, as well. And then we'll do another one next week. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Yeah. Yinka, please. Yinka.
When the team made.
Okay. All right. I think that is us then. So one thing I can say, if you are interested in applying, please do apply as soon as possible. So to apply before we leave, so just go to this link I'm sending right now. ADD, do you have anything to say, because you've been
Yes, please. I don't know, my network has been going off and on, so I just wanted to ask, how am I going to apply?
Okay, I think that is where I am right now. So I'm going to send a link now. So
Okay.
that is a link right now. So which takes you to this particular page, right? So based on what I've said, decide on the roles that you want to do. So this is for the product owner. This is for the Agile Delivery Manager or Project Manager. So, and this is for data analyst, and this is for BA or Business Analyst, and this is for the software tester with automation and manual testing, and thus this is for the Scrum Master. Pick any one that you want to pick, so, and once you pick it, let's say this one now, so you click on it. Once you've clicked on it, you'll see this particular page, and you can click on Get Course, right? So once you click on Get Course, so you have opportunity to. So let's wait for that. So then it goes to the cards automatically. So, and yeah, so I've already added this one before. So yeah, so that's why I cannot add it again anyway. So, but that's fine. So now, as you can see, once you get to this point, what you need to do, if you are a student, put the coupon, right? So I'll send that coupon is. Okay, 1 minute. So for under 25 as well, you're going to get a coupon for under 25 as for you to be able to apply. So I'll send that one across. So under 25 in the UK. So if you are British and you're under 25, you get a coupon as well. So yeah, so if you don't have any coupon, that's fine. So then you click on proceed to check out. So once you proceed to check out, you fill your details, your billing details, and then you see the course that you're applying for. So if you are paying by credit card, it's a secured site anyway, because this goes to Stripe. and you can Google Stripe anyway. So you can pay by credit card, or you can pay by PayPal, right? Whether you want to pay in full, or you want to pay later, or you want to pay with credit cards through PayPal, you have 3 options, right? Or if you want to pay in installment using Klarna, so you can also pay with Klarna. It's a 3-month installment, or another installment payment with 4 payments, I think every fortnight, and so you can also do so. So those are the 4 different options for payments that you can use. Once you've kind of selected the payment gateway or the method that you are using, and you complete the order, so you get an email from each of the payment gateways. Okay, so if you use the credit card, you get payment confirmation from Stripe. If you use PayPal, you get payment confirmation from PayPal. If you use Klarna, you get confirmation from Klarna. The same thing with Afterpay. So then after that, within the time, so before the internship starts, you're going to get an email from the admin. So we add you to a Telegram group, and then we also we enable the course for you, so that next time when you log in, right, you won't see the get course, you will see start course, right? So which allows you to be able to kind of start the course. But the course is, even though you've got some theoretical courses or video to watch, the course is practical, right? That is more important. So because most of these particular, you can have different videos on YouTube, but the major thing on this course is the fact that it is internship, it is work placement. You have opportunity to work as a team and do those practical. You have a practical experience. That's the highlight of this course anyway. So we're going to come back and we do this together. So okay. All right, that is that. Okay. Yinka, okay.
Yes. Good morning. Thank you for having me. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. Just a quick question. Is there a certification for the courses after all? For example, the BA or the product owner, is there a certification, or do we have to do that separately?
Okay, so there are 2 folds to this, right? So we give certificates for all the courses, right? So which is going to be Bluesky certificates anyway. So, but of course, there are other certifications that you can do within the roles as well. So which we can advise you on the one that you want to go for anyway. I think BCS has got BA certification, so you can decide to do so anyway. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
No worries. Okay, Yinka, please last.
I just spoke. Sorry, I'll put my hand down.
Okay, sorry, Yemi, I wanted to say. Okay, all right, cool. I think that's us then. So thank you everyone for this session. So I will see you guys in the internship. If you are going to apply, please do apply on time, because this always fill up. For instance, now I think software testing, as you can see, we already got 11. So and if you are looking, I think the half of this slot is already kind of filled up anyway. So we still have like a week to the start of the program anyway. So okay, all right, cool.